Hello there and welcome to BNETTV.com. I'm Michelle Sklar. We're here at the SID Display Week in Seattle, and I am joined by President for the Society of Information Display, SID, the people responsible for this awesome event, and I'm speaking with the President, Anandan. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us.
You're welcome.
So let's start off by getting an overview of the organization.
The organization as such is consisting of individual members and sustaining members, which is corporate members. Individual members, about 5,000 right now, and the corporate members over 100, and we are growing.
Right.
So we have a lot of conferences going on around the world, and Display Week, one such conference, a big one. And we have conferences in Japan, we have conferences in Korea, we have conferences in China. So the Asian Conference, International Display Research Conference, is going to be held in Brazil this time.
Oh, very fun. Count me in.
Yeah. And another display research conference next 2012 is going to be in France. So we are operating all these conference organizations all over the world, and it's global.
Right.
So we bring in people from the academia and industries, and then provide them a common platform for exchange of their ideas and products, innovation, new features for the products, what you see outside for the consumer. That's all we are promoting.
Right. So the organization has been around since about 1967, I think that you had... 1962. So clearly a very long time. I'm assuming, however, that display technology obviously wasn't as we know it today, back in the 60s. So what can you tell us maybe about some of the benchmarks you've seen the organization go through as we've seen the technology evolve?
In terms of technology, how it's evolving, we have been starting 62, 70s, the liquid crystal technology came in. Before that, it was CRTs, and CRTs were slowly going off. Then the liquid crystal display technology was gaining ground. So it's usual market penetration of a new technology over the old technology. It's happening over a period of time. It doesn't take abruptly. And after that, we got plasma display coming in. So plasma display, LCDs, both of them came along. They're now in the manufacturing stage. And then plasma display switched over to large area panels. LCD switched over to large area panels. Now we are getting new technologies challenging these two, which is OLED technology.
Right.
So this is how we are evolving from CRT up to OLED.
Right. It's interesting, certainly with a number of the companies that we've had a chance to speak with so far at the show, we're talking so much more about touch and interactive technologies when it comes to any type of screen, whether it's obviously a television or a display monitor, PC, that type of thing. It also is interesting because a lot of, I think, the consumer drive for wanting this technology is coming from even smaller screens like a mobile device, where, game changers such as the iPhone really, I think, pushed people to think about how they want to engage and consume content a lot more.
That's a good concept in the sense it's an interactive display. So the individuals would like to interact with the display and change at will on demand what they want to see. And this is touch technology. Now what you see, multi-touch, all sorts of touch technologies, were there before in SID as a development research about 10 to 15 years ago. And what we see now is in the regular product, which consumer is trying to use it and getting excited over all these things. This is how we bring in all excitement to the consumer, starting from our research and development 10, 15 years ago. Now, what we are doing as research, you will see after about 5, 7, 10 years, something exciting coming to the consumer.
I don't want to wait. There's definitely some very exciting things that are going on right now. So let's talk a little bit about, one of the other aspects of the organization, which is the academic side of things. And, the types of, movement we're seeing there, the types of, research and what some of these researchers are conveying to participants at the conference and symposium this week.
The researchers come from various technologies. For example, if you walk around the booth, you will see OLED technology. So the research is going on heavily on OLED now because they would like to challenge the plasma display. They would like to challenge the LCDs, improve the performance, provide new features, and low energy consumption, which you call as green technology. So all these things are brought about by a new challenging emerging technology, which is OLED. So OLED, people do a lot of research. It's not the final panel, it's starting from the materials. That's how every display technology starts. Materials, then reliability of the panel. So the academic research starts from materials onwards up to device fabrication.
Okay. So in closing here, my last question for you, sort of, looking to the future, what kinds of goals have you set for the organization that are going to, enable its continued growth and maintain a real robust sense of what's happening in the organization?
That's a very good question. This is, our goal is to grow globally. I should put it in very short language. SID goes wherever a display goes. So SID is everywhere where a display wants to be. So if the display is migrating, say, once upon a time, in 1980s, it was popular in Japan. Then it migrated to Korea, Taiwan. Now it's trying to migrate to China. It's trying to migrate to Brazil. So we are trying to grow everywhere where the display is migrating. And by this, we are trying to promote the growth of membership. Something like 10,000, 15,000 members will grow in a period of over 5 to 10 years because the display is growing. We are expanding in those countries. And we also promoting corporate membership, sustained membership, which will bring in more exhibitors. So we have enough finances to generate for providing service to our members because ours is a non-profit organization. Right. So we want to provide service to the members.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been here with Anand, who is the president for the Society of Information Display, SID. And we, of course, are at the SID Display Week in Seattle. I'm Michelle Sklar with BNETTV.com.